just did my thing, dog. I just win my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Ran in my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Ran in my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know.
Setting Dylan Gabriel up. Take the biggest L out of
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't have no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just win my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Ran in my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Ran in my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, oh. But they don't know. Look at what I did. Look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog.
What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Let me get on the screen. Where we at? Here we go. We are here. Happy Friday, everyone. Make sure my sound is good. Let me listen in. Make sure my mic is sounding good. And then we're going to get this thing going. Happy Friday to everybody. Hopefully y'all are feeling good. Man, how long is my delay? There we go. All right, we good. Let me get my earpiece in. Let me get it in. Here we go. All right, it's looking a little dark in here. Let me see. Let me play with the light a little bit. Ooh, that's bright. Okay. All right. Y'all know I get distracted by stuff like how the light look on the screen and all that stuff. So I ain't gonna go too crazy, but let's go. Let me see. Let's go about here. All right, there we go. It's going to be what it is. I ain't going to get distracted. I'm not going to get distracted by the light. It's not going to take me out early. It ain't going to work. I ain't going to let it happen, y'all. I ain't going to let it happen. All right, sound check is good. Let me turn this off in the background. Hit the like button. Hit the like button on the way in. Let's get it. Y'all know how we do it. We show up to somebody's house. We're going to greet every person. That's not going to change. We're going to do things the way we do it. So let's start off with our greetings. Let me get to it. Let me go to the top of the chat. Who is in here first? Selmo Fudd.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Woo, woo. Here we go, Brownies.
Good morning, D. Give us that weekend tea on Cleveland. You know I got you. You know I got you. You know I'm going to put on the show like nobody else could. I got you. That's what I'm here for. I'll keep you all entertained and I'll keep you all set going into the weekend. Asante, what's going on? Latika, good morning.
I don't think he went to school nowhere. If he went to school, he didn't learn nothing.
Good morning, Black Pearl. Top of the morning. CO7111. Good morning. Princess Premier. Good morning. What's going on? Our Jizzle in the building. Good morning, our Jizzle. C. Brown Run. Good morning. TGIF is right.
Cole, you stupid.
Cedric, my dog, what's going on? How you feeling, man? How you feeling? Detroit Gemini, happy Friday. Prince Premier, you know, I got to bring it the only way I can bring it. You know that. You know that. Key Mathis, what is going on? Donnie Kings, what's going on? Oh, you early today. Donnie King from the Netherlands. Shout out to you. What's going on, man? Black Pearl, you know I got to make sure I'm shining. You know I got to make sure I'm shining. Make sure I'm ready. What do you think about the Ty Simpson 30 visit? I think it's all posturing. It's all posturing. They have so many visits they can use. They're going to use all of them. They're most likely going to bring guys in who will not get drafted. And also, they are keeping their options open in case somebody is quarterback desperate and they want to jump up to try to go get Ty Simpson. So that's what I believe they're doing with Ty Simpson. Where do we leave off at? Who we got? C.A. Anderson.
This is a foolishness. Foolishness.
You don't know what you're doing. It's Friday. Oh, happy day. Good morning, D. Off the record family. Good morning, C.A. Anderson. Good morning. Cedric said, trying to make it through this workday. Father-in-law coming in town tonight. Got the in-laws in town. Hopefully y'all enjoy y'all time, Cedric. Enjoy y'all time. Sapase, Var. Sapase. Where's my button at? Here we go. Did you see the picture I posted in the chat earlier? Let's check. Let's see. I was pretty active in the chat until I started putting the stream together. So let's see. Oh, I did not see this. Shout out to you, Cedric. I didn't see this. Shout out to you. Well, what do you know? All right. I'm going to show this. So shout out to you. Shout out to you, Cedric. I didn't see that. I think that's going to be a good share for everybody. So I'm definitely going to show that during the stream. So shout out to you. I appreciate you. Ivy League Mac, good morning. What's going on? Ty Simpson, a pawn in the game. Chess piece. Totally agree. Yeah, we definitely got to bring that in. Let me see. I'll do it when the time is right. It's Friday. We got a great stream for y'all. I feel good about it. When I feel good about a stream, y'all see it, y'all hear it. It's very clear, it's very evident. I was really thinking about my energy this morning, and I was like, okay, what do I want to do for motivation? Because we have, the Cleveland media being lost. We got them trying to find us a new quarterback, as always. They do it all the time. We got introduced to some new coordinators, and the energy I have today. I haven't seen Doggy Bone in a while, but shout out to Doggy Bone. His alma mater and his school's head coach, Chinnis Berry, is the energy I'm feeling today, y'all. So we're going to start this thing off good. We're going to start off right. A.M. Williams, good morning. How you feeling? Beast, what's going on? How you feeling, Beast? Florida is in the building. Florida is definitely represented. So that's the energy I have today. And I just needed somebody to match my energy. So we got motivation. we're going to see Brennan Marion talking to his players. It's getting real out there. It's getting real out there. Then we got KC Concepcion coming back and speaking again. I'm going to play that. I'm telling y'all, if you don't like the fact that I'm going to be supporting KC Concepcion regardless of where he gets drafted, I'm sorry. That's going to be a you problem because I'm going to support him. And if you don't like it, deal with it, I guess. Deal with it. Brent, what's going on? Buenos dias. Buenos dias, Brent. So we're going to get to the coordinators. We're going to get to funny. Kevin Stefanski knew before the last game he was fired. We're going to get to Debo and Joe talking about that. We're going to get to Quinshon Judkins. He was on, I think it's Down the Downs. It's with Caleb Downs and his brother, who is a wide receiver for the Indianapolis Colts. They had Quinshon on there. We're going to get to that. So we got some good topics, some good information. It's going to be a great stream, and we are bringing the energy early. So let's get it. Chinnis Berry. I love his energy. I'm definitely getting to one of their games this year. I'm definitely getting to it, man. I love his energy. Let's get it. Let me get on the screen. Let's go here. Let's bring it up here. Here we go. Let's get it. Brent, I think you'll like this. Let's go.
Hold on.
Hold on. Let's go. I want y'all to really see this. I want y'all to see this. Let's go here. Where we at? And here. Here we go. I want y'all to see this. I'm on that. Coach Brennan gave the Buffaloes new life. I agree with you. I'm telling you, I'm so excited for CU. I'm so excited for Coach Brennan. I'm so excited. Felix, what's going on? How you feeling? All right, let's go here. Key Mathis has something to say early, y'all. Key Mathis has something to say early. She got something to say early. Key Mathis, let's see what you got to say.
Oh my God! Wow! I got money.
Key Mathis bringing that energy as usual. She always bringing the energy, y'all. She said, let's get this party started right. Zedric, I start hearing it the same way. Set it off on the left, y'all. Set it off on the right, y'all. Set it off. Set it off. Shout out to Key Mathis. Key Mathis always bringing that energy. Shout out to you. Let's get it. It's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. We made it through another week. I'm feeling good. As soon as I read it just like the song, y'all. I could not read it that way. I could not read it that way. Two things I can't wait to see this upcoming football season. 1, Colorado Buffs. 2, Cleveland Browns. I'm telling you, I am right there with you, Donnie. Donnie, I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. Good morning, Charmaine. Hardest working woman in Ohio. Good morning, Charmaine. KC Concepcion is a beast. He is an official nephew. Better leave the mess at the door. Ride or die. Yep, he family. My sister kid. My brother kid. Thanks, D. I'm rocking with him. So if you don't like it, that's a you problem. That is a you problem. Maya, what's going on? I like it. Keep Mathis bringing that energy early. Early. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's get it. Let's go right here. This is Chinnis Berry. Let's go.
Break. All right. And when I die, I'll be bulldog dead. Yeah. So we're going to repeat that thing after me. Bulldog born. Bulldog bred. And when I die, I'm going to be bulldog dead. That's got to be the mindset today, man. Because see these brothers that we talking about, we look to your right and to your left. These are brothers, man. These are jokes you're going to play for today. You got to give them your best today. That's all we ask. We talked about it in our pregame meal, man. You got to give them your best. And the opportunity is right now, though. See, Pastor preached on that thing last night, right? Right? Not wasting the moment, but opportunity right now. All those people out here to see you, man. So you owe it to the brother to your right and to your left to give your best. That's all we ask at the end of the day. All we ask at the end of the day is give your best. We have to dominate all things that we talk about all the time. Win the effort battle, win the penalty battle, win the turnover battle, win the explosive battle. We win them 4 battles, we win the football game. But you gotta play for your brothers today, man. It's gonna be fun. I keep telling y'all guys it don't have to be close. This game right here don't have to be close. You don't win. You don't need to win one for the giver speech today. Because if your blood is not boiling and get ready to get some aggie meat, you ain't a football player. So your mindset got to be in the right place. We've had a great week of practice. We have a great week of preparation. We prepare for this moment. All right? I tell y'all all the time, the only difference between game day and practice, more people watching. Well, guess what? There's a lot of bulldogs out there watching you today. So you got to put on for the dogs today. We got dogs in the room, man. And I told y'all what that dog means. That dominate, that want to know, that grit. And we got a bunch of dogs in this room, so play for your dogs today and dominate these jokers right here. They have no chance, guys, if we come out and win the effort battle and dominate the effort battle. It ain't even gonna be close. Don't surprise yourself on how well we're gonna play today. Don't even surprise yourself. When it's all said and done, we're gonna get 60 minutes, right? They're gonna write a story at the end of the game. Some of these reporters gonna write a story. It's up to us. We got the pen. It's up to us what they write the story with. You gotta be your mindset. It don't have to be close. Fast start, don't keep them around, and kill a fly with a sledgehammer. Kill a fly with a sledgehammer. It's not about the fly you just killed. It's about
Man, oh man, I'm telling y'all, he get me so fired up. And then I had to make it all the way to my point that I love when he says, kill a fly with a sledgehammer. Man, oh man, I love that point. Let's overdo it. Let's not make it close. Let's leave no doubt. This game don't have to be close. Every time I watch him, I'm just like, man, where was this coach at when I wanted to play football? Where was this coach at when I wanted to play basketball? Because this coach right here, he would have got the best out of me. That's the energy I'm on today. That's the energy I have today. That's how we're going to run this stream. That's how we're going to do it, y'all. Just like that. We are going to kill a gnat with a sledgehammer, and it's not about the gnat. I love it, y'all. I love it. Shout out to Doggy Bone for putting me on to his coach. Shout out to Doggy Bone. I'm so excited about that. Let me catch up in the chat as we move this thing forward. Where we leave off? I think I got that one. Jarvis Landry, contagious speech was too good, too much cursing, but good. It was, Brent. It's contagious. I like that speech. Why are there so many parallels between the Buffs and the Browns right now? Crazy when you actually think about it. It was parallels last year. A lot of things had to change. It's parallels this year because they went through the storm last year, and we get to see how they come out of the storm this year. When it comes to quarterback situations, when it comes to offensive play calling, all of those things were very similar between the two. Very similar, and we're going to see new life, new energy this year, and you're already starting to see it. Loretta, what is going on? Good morning.
This is a foolishness.
You don't know what you're doing. I like that clip so much.
I got money.
Shout out to C.A. Anderson. She got something to say. She said the party has started all day, baby, all day. All day. Shout out to Key Matthews for getting it started. Shout out to C.A. Anderson for keeping it going. Set it off on my left jaw. Set it off on my right jaw. Set it off. Key Matthews going to have everybody singing that song today. It's so funny. Shout out to Key Matthews, y'all. Shout out to Key Matthews. Shout out to C.A. Anderson. I appreciate both of y'all. Like y'all wouldn't know. KC, good morning. Good morning. Oops, I skipped forward too fast. Let's see where we at. We about here. Preaching and coaching have translatable skills. I agree with that. Definitely a coach prime kind of guy. I agree with that. Dogs, I hope this will be the new culture in Cleveland. I hope so too. Coaches like him don't grow on trees. They don't, Zedric. I'm telling you, man, I might have went far. I might have went far in college football if I had him as my coach. Real far. Kill a fly with a sledgehammer. That was a bar. You start dropping bars early, D. You know what's funny? I got that from, I think my grandma used to say that. It was her way of saying overdo it. You know what I'm saying? Don't match the level of what you're attacking. Attack it from a certain level and overdo it. And when I first heard him say that, I was bought in right away. And then his energy, his passion, I was like, man, y'all remember y'all was here? Doggy Bone put me on to this coach. I said, I gotta see him live. I gotta go to a game. So I've been waiting for their schedule to drop. So I'm definitely gonna get out there. To a game. Definitely. Let's keep it going with the good energy. So we're gonna go to Brennan Marion. Y'all know how I feel about Brennan Marion. I've been telling y'all, very excited for what he's going to be able to do. Very excited for what he's going to be able to do for CU. Let's see. Let's make sure I get the right tab open. All right, we got him here. We got him right here. Good morning, Ms. Brown. How you feeling? All right, Brennan Marion. Let's go. This the energy, y'all. This is the energy. This is the energy you want to see from coaches. This is what you want to see. Let me turn this up. Make sure y'all can hear it well. Let's start this thing over from the beginning. Let's go. Talk to him, coach.
But you should be on. As soon as you put your helmet on and strap your thing up and stretch, you should be on that. I'm on that. I woke up this morning on that. As soon as this is done, I'm on the defensive coach's ass for touching the quarterback. Since y'all won't do it, I'm on that. Get on that or get off the field. Don't go in if you're scared, and that'll be okay. But if you're on the field, let's get violent. Let's get physical. Let's go. Champions on 3. 1, 2, 3. Champions. But you should be on as soon as you put your helmet on.
He said, I'm on that. And if you're not on that, don't go on the field. That's the energy I need, y'all. 27 was sitting there looking like. He said, I'm on that. Y'all not going to say nothing for the defense touching the quarterback. I'm going to be on the DC for letting the defense touch the quarterback since y'all not on it. Bring that energy. You got to up your energy level. You got to match my energy and surpass my energy. You can't just coast. No coasting. The coasting is over. I love this hard coaching. I love this tough love. This is what you need. This is what you need. I was a person, if I could see that I could get away with things as a kid, I would get away with it because I could. So the people who got the most out of me were the ones who saw I had more to give and they pushed me to give more. And those people, a lot of people would take that as, oh man, they riding me. They're too harsh on me. But I took that as motivation and it pushed me to go harder. It pushed me to go further. So seeing these things and hearing coaches speak this way, this would have got the best out of me. It would have got the best out of me. I told y'all as a small child, once I realized my parents wasn't going to leave me nowhere, I stopped walking. You can't find a picture of me walking because early on, I just started to see things a certain way. So the people that got the most out of me, they pushed me. They didn't mince words. They brought it out of me every day by pushing me. Like, hey, you got to do this. you got to do this. You have to. So those are the type of coaches I'm drawn to. Not the coaches that hide behind words and think they're going to hurt your feelings. No. Tell me straight up what it is. Daisha, what's going on? How you feeling? He is definitely pushing them to greatness. Pushing them to greatness, just like you said, Zedric. He put them boys on notice. He did. He did. You got to put in 100% every day. Every single day, Ms. Brown. Every single day. They restructured Watson's contract. What does that mean for the team? Could this set him up to be traded at some point? Nah, I don't think it's going to set him up to be traded. I think it's just going to free up some cap space. So if they need additional money to sign players, they can. I think that's what it is. Zedric right on top of it. Just more money to make moves in free agency. Zedric on top of it. He on top of it. Like I told y'all, I'm rocking with KC Concepcion. He was speaking again, and we're going to play it because I'm rocking with him. All right, let's get to him. He is right here. And I want y'all to hear it. So let's start this over. Make sure the sound is good. I want y'all to hear it.
Before, I was, kind of, thinking about, not going up there, but, again, I want to be, a role model for, those, who can't, who aren't, who are not able to, speak, in front of large, crowds, and, people, and people who doesn't have the confidence to, get up there and, speak in front of everybody. Before, I was, kind of, thinking about, not going up there, but, again, I want to be, a role model for, those, who can't, who aren't, able, who are not able to, speak, in front of large, crowds, and, people, and people who doesn't have the confidence to, get up there and, speak in front of everybody.
This is a role model. This is a trendsetter. This is a role model and this is a trendsetter. This is someone who could have not spoke at the NFL Combine. This is someone who could have just avoided speaking there. He could be avoiding speaking to the public now. And he is not doing that. He is not shying away from it. He is making an example. He is putting himself out there to show people and be an example for others. This is somebody I can get behind. This is somebody I can get behind. I can get behind him. I can rock with this. This is eliminate the gray. I'm not going to dance in the gray area on subjects. If I rock with somebody and if I believe somebody has pure good intentions, I'm going to rock with them. I'm going to support them. And if you don't like it, that's a you problem. And I'm going to make that very clear. So all throughout the year, when y'all see me speaking on KC Concepcion during his rookie season, just deal with it because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We need more examples like this. Everybody says, oh man, the youth needs examples. They need examples. It's people only want the bravado examples, but sometimes people are fearful of things that people don't even think about. I told y'all, I used to be super nervous public speaking. I used to be super nervous, y'all. My voice would crack. I wouldn't look anybody in the eyes. I would just look all over the room, wouldn't make eye contact with anybody. And it took a long time for me to overcome that. So somebody like this on this big stage in the social media climate that we have today and him getting right in front of this, I can rock with that. This is an example and a role model because this is one of those things that people don't think about when they think about being an example for children. They only think about being tough, but sometimes they need the example to just see someone who has a speech impediment going up there speaking and see they have the confidence and the courage to do it. So I'm rocking with KC Concepcion. I'm rocking with him. Instantly rocking with him. Instantly. This kid has heart. Ivy League Mac, I agree. Proud of him for having the strength and courage to speak. I agree. I admire his courage. I do too. K's new team will love him. They will get a good one. I agree with that. Love his courage to overcome his fear. I'm telling you. Fear is what holds so many people back in life. Fear holds so many people back. And usually, the best way to get over fear is to face it head on. It's going to be some obstacles. It's going to be some nerves. It's going to be a lot of things that kind of make you want to be hesitant and not face it. But he is facing it head on, and I really appreciate that for him. My son had a speech impairment, but he was very smart. He wanted a gifted school. He went to a gifted school. You can overcome it, and examples like this make it better. Rooting for the young man, he will prosper. I agree with that. He reminds me of Shedeur with his courage. I agree. Talk your talk, young king. Yeah, y'all know. I'm going to show him. Y'all going to see him over here. My son has a speech impairment. He was very popular and a track star. Yes. It don't stop you. Yeah, honestly, the league needs more examples of players showing who they are without fear of perceptions. I totally agree with that, Cedric. Man, in the movie Apocalyptic, there's a great scene on fear. Hold on. Y'all know I'm so far behind on movies and TV shows and all that stuff, and the list keeps growing. But where my other pen at? Let me write that down, Brett. Let me write that down. I want to see if I can find that. I won't be able to show it on stream, but I want to watch it though. I want to watch it. Let's go here. Got it. My son had a speech impairment. He was very smart. He went to a gifted school. Got you. Yeah, fear can kind of paralyze you, y'all. So somebody pushing through and pressing on through the fear, I'm telling you, I rock with them heavy. So this is somebody I definitely rock with. Y'all gonna see a lot of them. Shout out to Casey Concepcion. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. Apocalyptic Fear is a Mel Gibson movie. That y'all know I'm old school with the with the notepad. Y'all know I'm old school. I gotta write it down. All right, good. It's first Friday of the month. I know you can go a lot of places. You can support a lot of different streamers. You can watch what they do, watch their videos, support them and everything. But here, I really appreciate everybody that supports me. And every month, I shout out the people who supported me in the previous month. And this is no different. First Fridays. I did it early last month, but we're going to do that now. I just want to say thank you to everybody who supported the stream in February. So let me get it. Where is it at? Oh, we got it here. This is something for y'all. Shout out to everybody. I was over here dancing to the music. Shout out to everybody who supported. I appreciate y'all. When I really started finding traction online, I remember I was live streaming on TikTok, and I had a goal of just trying to get to like 500 views, y'all. I was trying to get to 500 views. I'm telling y'all, I'm on the doorstep of 1 million views on YouTube, and I couldn't do it without y'all. Y'all give me motivation. Y'all speak life into me. Y'all words help me get through. Y'all help me not be down. Y'all help me to see that I'm having an impact. So without y'all, I wouldn't be able to do this. So I'm always gonna come back and say thank you. I'm always gonna come back and say thank you to y'all. Cause without y'all, I wouldn't be here doing this. So I appreciate y'all. Shout out to each and every one of you. Each and every one of you. I appreciate y'all. He was built for this moment. These kids are leading us in a way. I'm 67, and this new energy coming from our youth is inspiring. I totally agree. It's just a fearlessness. It's a fearlessness that I really appreciate. I really appreciate their fearlessness. So let me do this. Let me go here. Shout out to Miss Brown.
Oh my God! Wow!
I got money.
Shout out to Miss Brown. She been here from the beginning, y'all. From the beginning. She sends a super thick sticker. Thank you. I appreciate you. She's been here from the beginning, y'all. It's some day ones in here that was rocking with me. It was me and 3 or 4 other people, and they all still here months later in the off season. So I really, really appreciate y'all. I really appreciate y'all more than y'all know. So thank you to each and every one of y'all who supports, continues to support, shows up in the stream. If you like, you comment, you subscribe, all those things. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it. Blessings, D. I appreciate you, Black Pearl. D, thanks, but you know it's our pleasure. You work so hard. It's not for us. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, seeing Anderson. I'm telling you, always speaking life into me. They're releasing Geno Smith. Here comes the next name. Another one. Geno Smith. Geno Smith revitalized his career. He went there. He got some good money. But I just don't see us spending any more assets on the quarterback room. I wouldn't put any more assets in the quarterback room. Me personally, I wouldn't do it. So if they choose to, they can, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't mind Geno, though, because him and Shedeur have a good relationship. It's just a crowded room. It's a crowded room. If this was next year and Deshaun was off the books and, we didn't have Deshaun, I would be open. I would be way more open to a vet. But with Deshaun here, Shedeur got a good relationship with Deshaun. You just got to ride it out. That's how I see it. That is how I see it. Let's keep it moving forward, y'all. Let's keep it moving forward. What we got up next on the docket? Let's go here. All right, so
this part.
Let me pause this. This is going to be, this is Low, Legend of Winning. He talks a lot about the NBA. He talks a lot about basketball, the Lakers, all those things. But he is doing a breakdown of Stephen A. Smith. And funny enough, as I was watching this, this really made me think of the Cleveland media. So as he's saying these things, he's going to talk about Stephen A. Smith, but there are so many parallels between what what Stephen A. Smith does and what the Cleveland media does. And I was like, I have to play this for y'all. We're going to play about 3 minutes of this, so I'm going to stop him a couple times, give my takes on it. Where we at? Geno Smith. Dang, James. Yeah, got that money last year. As long as Geno knows he's not number one. Apocalypto is the name of the movie. Look for Apocalypto. Fear is a sickness. Only 1 minute. Okay. Let me get closer to it. Okay. I got to write this down, y'all. Y'all know how I do. Fear. Thank you, Brent. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you. That's fair. I'm also framing this around Dylan being gone. Oh, got you. That makes sense. If Dylan is gone, we definitely have room to add somebody else to the room. As Dylan is here, we don't have that much room to add anybody else. But let's get it. This is Low. Listen to him. He's doing a breakdown of Stephen A. Smith, but so many parallels with how similar this is to the Cleveland media. And it's a different game they playing, y'all.
Part, and there's actually another part right here, actually.
The network should have a lot of people that each specialize in one thing, but they'd rather have a couple of people try to specialize in everything. And it's just not possible. This is why he gets stuff wrong all the time. He's referenced how important certain players are who aren't even on the team anymore. He accidentally gave condolences to somebody who isn't dead.
Mr. 40 Minutes of Hell himself, the late great Nolan Richardson, God rest his soul. But in the same breath, I am fully aware that Nolan Richardson is alive.
I'm pretty sure that was just a mistake, but the sentiment of what Drew Gooden is trying to get off. Actually, there go the Rusty Bucket video right there. So this is the Rusty Bucket video. So go check that out as well. However, the sentiment that he's trying to give is very important, and it's the reason why I deem it necessary to make this video. Is because two things. A, Stephen A. Smith has this innate ability to make things about him that aren't really about him, because he just seeks attention constantly. And he is recognized and understood that attention seeking is what's more important in the space rather than actually being an expert or some type of journalistic integrity or just having facts behind your opinion. He has quickly recognized that going after the viewers and putting money in the pockets of his bosses is something that he said himself.
Am I successful? I'm going to tell you why I'm successful at ESPN. Because I woke up one day in 2010 and I say, I know exactly what the hell has been wrong with me, and I figured it out. And I wake up every day. How do I make my bosses more money? How do I get some of it? Because I went there and I said, I am trying to make you money. Now, I want some of it now, but I'm trying to make you money. I didn't ask you for a job looking to cost you money.
Yeah. Is the
The reason why I like this breakdown is because he's using Stephen A. Smith's own words, as I like to do. I like to use people's own words. They tell you what their intentions are. Not, I want to be the best journalist. Not, I want to be the best analyst. Not, I want to be the best personality on TV. I want to make my bosses money, and hopefully they give me more of that money. If that is your goal, he's working towards that goal and doing that. But that doesn't mean he's going to be accurate. That doesn't mean he's going to have a clear understanding. That doesn't mean he's actually even going to watch the games. That means he's going to try to make them more money. So let's keep it going.
End goal, that is the objective, no matter what the cost is, and that is including the integrity or the facts that back behind the things in what you say in your 2-hour window. When you do those things, what ends up happening is, you lose a lot of credibility. And in pursuit of losing your credibility, if your end goal is to just make as much money as possible, kudos, have at it. However, in the process of doing so, what ends up happening is now you're not going to put that much money behind experts or journalists, because a lot of those people may not understand how to deliver their opinion or deliver the facts that is captivating enough to the audience that they can go toe to toe with a Stephen A. Smith. So what ends up happening is, like was said in the video, you start cutting a lot of those people out to just pay Stephen A. Smith, and now he's spread thin so much so to where now you don't care about the credibility, you don't care about the facts, you don't care about the research. All you care about is the opinion. All you care about are the.
Does this sound familiar, y'all? I know he's talking about Stephen A. Smith, but let me know, does this sound familiar? Let's keep it going.
Hot take. So instead of having journalism or experts, now what we have are professional opinionists, and that is problematic. I want to be very, very clear on what I'm going to say about Stephen A. Smith for the remainder of this video. What he does in this space is a lot of hard work. I'm not going to sit here and try to poo-poo and belittle the accomplishments that he has made in his life. I know pretty well about Stephen A. Smith from what I've read over the course of years. Highly accomplished, overcame a lot of adversity throughout his career, and a lot of the things that he does is very commendable and something that even I, to an extent, inspire to as well, especially the hurdles he had to overcome in the early stages of his life. And from that, I applaud him. But there's also a lot of give and take from someone who stretches himself as thin as Stephen A. Smith, and it comes with the accuracy and the things in which they are saying. But if you don't care about that, then it is what it is. Like, I can sit here and openly acknowledge that I benefit from Stephen A. Smith existing in a space. There's certain tendencies and things that he does that I've adopted on this channel and others. But at the end of the day, I would like to believe that the thing that separates me from Stephen A. Smith is the fact that I can present you with evidence, facts, and just irrefutable proof of the opinions that I have. Stephen A. Smith can't do that because Stephen A. Smith doesn't give a fuck about it. He just does.
Sorry for the language there at the end, but y'all heard it. Now, doesn't this seem really similar to what we have going on in Cleveland? Doesn't it seem like people are using a similar playbook? We're not gonna learn about football. We're not gonna understand the sport more. We're not gonna look at the salary cap. We're not gonna look at who is good in the draft, who's not good in the draft. We're not gonna do any of those things. But what we are gonna do is we're gonna get up here 5 days a week for some people, 7 days a week for other people, and say the same things over and over and over again. Over and over again. They don't care about being right or wrong. That doesn't matter. They're there to spark a conversation in the comments, spark a conversation, or get a reaction from people. It's the same playbook. The same playbook. I'm going to catch up on the chat, and then we're going to hear the end of what he has to say, because there's one more point I want y'all to hear. I think I left off at C.A. Anderson, so let me see. I did. Seattle moved on from Geno. How about Phillip Rivers? Cam Newton? Maybe I got it. Peyton Manning? Yeah, anybody but Shedeur. Facts. Bottom line is DG needs to go. I don't know. He can stay or can he go? He don't make a difference to me. That just sound all kinds of stupid. Shaking my head. Latika, it's crazy he said that out loud. I'd rather have Huntley than Smith. Yeah, Huntley understands the system. He also has a relationship with the guys in the room. I get it now. Stephen A. ain't really about sports. It's becoming more clear. Shout out to Cia Anderson. Zedric, I love your thought process. Zed, you're a real one and always consistent. I'm going to always think of diplomacy when I think of you. Definitely keeps me thinking. Shout out to Cia Anderson. Bigging up Zedric. Your words are appreciated. Y'all help me think more out of the box too. I'm telling y'all, we're building something special over here, y'all. Something special. Hit that like button. Definitely hit that like button. Well, that's interesting. Yeah. When you look at it, when you start looking at it, you like, dang, this is the Cleveland media. I like how he highlights the good parts about Stephen A, but acknowledging the cons of who and how his reporting affects him. I'm telling y'all, when I was listening to this, I was like, man, this is the Cleveland media. And what I do is, I always tell y'all, like, when y'all ask me if I seen something from somebody who is along the same lines as me and they agree with me, I try not to listen to them too much, just so my views and my takes don't bleed into what they believe and what they take. I try to keep them separate, but I listen to people who speak on other subjects or other sports or other genres and how they break it down to help me sharpen my tools and help me understand it. So that's why I listen to this, and I thought it made sense. It's all just gossip. Detroit Gemini got it. For better or worse, Skip and Stephen A changed how the majority look at sports. No objectivity. Facts on facts on facts. Just clickbait and rage bait, no substance. That's a fact. Talk to him, Selmo Fudd. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. He has one more point. My apologies about his language I think he's about to use here, but let's get it.
Doesn't care. No one is going to sit there and watch in the middle of a finals, be on their phone playing solitaire and then try to lie about it and claim that, oh, it was during a break when we were all watching it happening in the middle of a game. There's no one going to sit there and feel comfortable sitting in front of a camera and talking about a head coach of a football team or certain players and a football team or UFC or hockey or whatever, and sit there and boldly talk about those things knowing that he has very little knowledge about it. And the sad part about it is that as time has progressed, when they started to remove a lot of the other people on these shows, it has become really hard to determine the difference between what an analyst looks like and someone who is just a personality. Stephen A right now is a personality. He is not an analyst. He's not a journalist. He's not an expert. He is someone who is a professional opinionist. And when you get to that point, who you are, especially when you can project yourself louder and more and with more entertainment than everybody else, you can effectively become the face of an entire network where many people use as their sole provider for some type of information behind sports. And that, of course, is dangerous. It's really, really, really bad. But at the end of the day, it's just sports. Like, at the end of the day, as much as I may care about...
So I like how he wrapped it up there. I like how he finished it up there. Because it's just sports, they are able to get away with it. They're able to get away with it. All right, the chat kind of speeding up on me. Let me go back in. My bad, Brent. Why did the bot get you? My bad, Brent. I'm gonna still read your chat. I still got it over here. He wrapped that up very nicely. People only look at one place. They never think outside the box. They only look at it one way. The problem is it's changing because you have new voices who are coming into a space and they are choosing to be specialists, only cover the Browns, only cover football, only cover one thing. And those people can give you more information, better breakdowns, and have a better understanding because they're only focusing on one thing. Yeah, the bot is tripping for that. The bot is definitely tripping. So let me hook up Brent real quick. So since that is happening, you will see independent media rise up the next couple of years. It's going to rise up, y'all. And also, independent media understands there will be criticism, there will be critique, there will be things that will happen. The old guard in media, it's almost like they don't believe people should pull up what they said previously. So they got to get used to it. Y'all see, all it took was one thing for Dan Orlovsky, one big pushback, and he changed the whole way he's moving on ESPN. The whole way he's moving. So let me catch up. I thought y'all would like this. I thought y'all would like to see the parallels here. Let's see. Where we at? D, your channel is one of the few where I learned something. I try to come from a different angle, just to open up your eyes and see things a little bit differently. So I'm glad that y'all learned something while y'all here. I was never into Stephen A. or Shannon. They both move funny style. Stephen A. is about the hustle, not sports. Ivy League Mac. That's it. I miss when sports media talked about actual player or team performances. I don't really care about these people's opinions. That's it. That is it. That's it. They don't want to talk about that no more. They don't even understand the sport enough to talk about it anymore. If you don't read the news, I remember this about Denzel. I think I played this clip. Denzel said about the media, if you don't read the news, you're uninformed. If you do read the news, you're misinformed. I remember that. I think I played that, Brent. I might have played it. If I didn't play it, I've watched that clip a lot. A professional hustler. That is it. They are analysts in name only. I agree with that. Yeah, I got to work on the bot. It's all good. I got you, Brent. You should be straight now. Without Stephen A. and Skip, ring talk wouldn't be as big, and we would appreciate greatness across the board, not just propped up players. I agree with that. I missed it. How did Dan O switch up? Ivy League Mac, he was speaking on Fernando Mendoza. And he did not want to say he believes in Fernando Mendoza yet. He's like, I got to watch more film on it. I got to get more into it. I got to finish watching his games. Just is not what I thought so far. So that's not how he handled himself in the past. And GOATs talk wouldn't be as heavy. They talk about it so much. If y'all notice, I try to stay away from those type of conversations. It's just a circular conversation. What did Quinshon say about Shedeur on Caleb Downs' podcast? He spoke glowingly of him. You know that. We go get to it. He spoke glowingly of him. I think the problem is they're on air too much. They don't have enough actual information to report on, so they have to make stuff up. Miss K, I agree with you. It's part of the reason why I don't do 5 days a week. I do 3 days a week because I want to actually have some substance to bring. It's something to talk about and a different angle I can approach it at. If I was here 5 days a week, I'm just going to let y'all know, be honest with you. It's going to be times where it's going to be some fluff. Because it's not enough stuff like right now. Unless you just unless you change and you go from covering the NFL 95% to covering the NFL 30% and then covering the NBA the 70%, you're just going to be recycling the same stories. Recycling it. So I didn't want to fall for that trap. So that's why I didn't approach it this way. That's why I do my 3 days. I cannot take anything Dan O says seriously. He's switching up. He learned. All it took was them people to go out at one time. Dan O just doing what they telling him to do. I don't know. They seem like they was mad at him for what he did. Not as a good take, Miss K. We're getting stale takes. Constantly repeating the same things over and over again. Nothing new. Let's see what we got up next on the docket. So I thought this was funny.
They're looking crazy.
Let me pause this. He's just happy they renewed his contract. Speaking of Stephen A, he is. I added this morning. So usually I'm getting ready for the stream. Sometimes I look at different things I haven't seen in a while. So I saw this. I haven't watched their whole streams all the way through, but I went back and I saw this morning, so I added this morning. Weather 11s, what's going on? Hopefully you're doing well. The former backups and practice squad players be loud and wrong, diabolical, for real, way wrong. They're gonna talk about Stefanski knowing he was gonna get fired, and I thought this was an interesting take. Let's get to it.
What do you find funny?
He said Thursday before the season finale, which was against Cincinnati, right? I believe if you go back, dude, all right, you remember after he got fired, and they were playing the clip where he was whispering something into Mike's ear.
Yes.
And Mike didn't pay no attention to it and kept walking. I think the man knew he was getting fired then, okay? Because that was before the last game. Because he went with the, and he went to look to see. He went to look to see if Mike was going to give him a reaction, and Mike took off walking. Man, listen, he was like, man, I don't give a damn about your problems. I'm glad they're yours and they ain't mine. I got more impressive shit to worry about. They thinking about firing me.
They thinking about firing me.
About you getting fired.
Come on, man.
Hell out my ear. We ain't even that tight. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever, motherfucker.
Yeah. I'm out of here, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
Let me pause this right here. Dano, how dare you call out our golden boy Mendoza? For real, that's what the take was. That's what the take was. Every time I see Debo, I think of spades. For real. Should we do an off the record D spades or a card set? I'm just wondering. Just some ideas. Just throwing some merch ideas out there. Should we do an off the record D card set? Things to think about. They were cracking me up with this.
And what was it? That we played them on the 28th of December. So I think he knew way before that, man. That he was getting fired. I think they might have told him that game, look. Hold up. Let me say it. Hey, Kevin. I'm put no undue pressure on you because you know him and the GM, they wasn't the tightest. You know what I'm saying?
They wasn't seeing eye to eye.
Hey, look here. I don't want to put no undue pressure on you, but I'm the GM. I make moves, and I'm gonna get you up out of here before they get me up out of here. You lose this, you lose this game to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hey, your ass fired. See, that's what happened, Joe. I'm speculating, allegedly. Conspiracy theory. Thank you. That's my conspiracy theory. What's your conspiracy theory, Joe?
I don't think it was a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, they told him that it's just crazy to me, though, knowing that when you playing for your coach and he know he fired. So all of that is fake juice. Everything's fake juice. Do you know what I'm saying? He out the door. For real. And he's saying he happy that they got to tell his family and stuff so they could get their things in order. How about the players that's about to get chopped every day too? Like, it just baffled my mind. Don't tell him. No,
Listen.
Don't let him know. Fire his ass right after the game.
Don't get on the don't even go
give
back
him a heads up. Nope, I didn't get a heads up. When we get cut, we don't get a heads up. I don't want to hear that. You make it $10 million.
Hey Joe, if you don't get a pick this game, we cutting your ass. Just
Man,
let you know.
Look, what? I'm smooth. Like, how dare you?
Hey, I'm about to jump
like,
every route.
Bruh, you know what I'm saying? Do you know if you took if a nigga was going into the game like this, hey, bruh, you cut a nigga on Thursday and you tell him that he got to play the game.
I gotta
you
go
know
play
what I'm saying?
the game.
And you're
That don't make no
chopped.
sense. Hey.
You're chopped right after the season. Like, okay, I understand coaches are different, all that, man. That just baffled my mind that everything that he's talking about going forward, talking about, oh no, we don't know if we're going nowhere, talking to the players, we really all vested, and you're literally 1 foot in and 1 foot out.
Well, hey Joe, that's another part of being a
y'all see why I had to add this? I'm telling y'all, I was cracking up watching this, and I was like, I can't keep this to myself. I have to share this with everybody. I have to share this with y'all. I thought y'all would like this. I like this. So that's Debo and Joe cracking me up. I said the same thing. Kevin Stefanski knew he was out the door. I agree with that. Since the Browns haven't had too much luck and stay looking bad, that's what people do to continue preying on their downfall. And that goes for all Cleveland sports, though. I agree with that. Look at how they talk about the Cavs, even when they're having good seasons. They still talk about them bad. Yep, OTR cards. I'll bring mine to our first meetup. It's something I'm thinking about. Where we at? Tomlin was still mad they traded Flacco within the division. I agree. He like, what are y'all doing? I'm the GM. I make moves. I would get you up out of here. He been new after the Tennessee game. Yeah, I would agree. It's definitely earlier than that. Earlier than the Steelers game they're talking about. Remember Jason on UCSS trying to tell us Tomlin was in support of Kevin, especially when he spoke out about the Flacco trade? Miss K, that made no sense. I was like, what is he talking about? How's that? It was nothing there defending Kevin Stefanski. Black Pearl, I can't with them. They had me cracking up, y'all. I'm telling you. I was rolling listening to this. Right, Ivy League Mac. Right after the game. On word, just like that. I knew Kevin knew. That's why he finally wanted to win a game with Shedeur. He finally acted like a coach, which lets us know Kevin could have won more games if he wanted to. You on to something, Detroit Gemini. Where we leave at? It's a lot of content creators damaging their brand by posting clickbait videos. They're just posting something just to say something. Or just, well, I agree with that. I agree with that. That's something I really think about. Like, before I even got into content creation, I always wanted to make sure, like, I wasn't just trying to pull the rug on people. So, you know, if you look at my descriptions, I try to talk about everything in my description. If you look at my thumbnails, I make sure I put the whole point together. You know, I don't getting put in the box of a clickbaiter as a YouTuber is not a good place to be in. And I try to avoid ending up in that box. I'll tell you that. They had Kevin U-Haul box ready at the last game of the season. For real. What's worse, getting fired at a predetermined date or them getting a full day's work out of you getting fired? Either way, you know it's coming. Excuse me. Man, I don't want to know I'm getting fired. I don't want to know I'm getting fired. Just fire me. Don't give me no heads up. Hey, just fire me. Don't give me no heads up. Don't do that. Joe be going off. He do. I'm telling you, they're a funny combination. If you tell me you're fired, but you got to play the last game, I got to chair in the bathroom all day. For real, C. Anderson. Don't let me know early. Do not let me know early. Shedeur knew too. That's why he grabbed that clipboard during the game and told him what he saw or what he wanted. For real. Y'all remember. Y'all remember I was talking about that. Y'all remember I was talking about that. I said, Kevin, let me get this up off of you. D, who's the new QB of the week? We had two this week. So first it was Kyler Murray, and then it was, or I guess now it's Geno Smith they're talking about. I guess now is Geno Smith they're talking about.
Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride.
Come to Off the Record D, where we gonna read your super chats. Your voice is gonna be heard. Definitely, Shanithia. Definitely. We're having a good time. Welcome in. We are enjoying ourselves, as you know we would. I wanted them to fire Stank Nasty right after the Titans game. Yeah, they could have. After that, they could have got rid of him. The Browns need those investment banker rules in effect. Escorted out the building the second you're fired. For real. Don't get nobody time to break stuff. Nah, get right up out of here. D, is Isaiah Bond still under contract with the Browns? Black Pearl, yes, he is. What was his deal? 3 years? I think his deal was 3 years, fully guaranteed. So yeah, he there. He is there. I think Shedeur knew Kevin was fired. That's why his energy was off that last game. It was like he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. Yeah, I got to do something. Kevin only did well the last game for his new team. He was looking for that next job. For that next job. Put that headset on and start directing. I've never seen a rookie do that. For real. For real. Hey, I run this. I'm the captain now. That's what he did. That's exactly what he did. Shanithia coming through. Let's run him back.
Broncos country, let's ride. Broncos country, let's ride.
Come to Off the Record D, where we gonna read your super chats. Your voice is gonna be heard.
Oh my God! Wow!
I got money.
Hey, it's Friday night. Just got paid. What it be? Off the Record D fam. Shedeur and all the glaze. Y'all are coming in. With the energy. We still got to reference back to Key Mathis. Oh my goodness. Did I mess up the song in my head? I think I did mess up the song in my head. We got to reference back to Key Mathis. I ain't gonna mess it up. I thought about it too much. It ain't as smooth. But let's get it. it's a good Friday. We got good energy. I think you will enjoy this on the replay if you're a part of the replay crew. Shout out to you. But we got good energy on this Friday. We got good energy on this Friday. And also, you know what? This is impromptu, but since Shanithia is here, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. So I've been working, y'all, as always. Let me show y'all something. So, Latika, Shanithia, Key Mathis, everybody who was asking about merch. I'm working, so I got something here. Give y'all a little sneak peek of what we working on. Let me see. Let me see how. All right, my camera's here. Let me see if I can show y'all. So we working. I'm not gonna show all the new designs, hey y'all, but we working. We working. They some workers. We some workaholics. We working, y'all. I'm working on some finishing touches on some merch. Working on getting some samples ready. So we working, y'all. We are working. There we go. Shout out to Keith Mathis. Set it off on my left. Y'all set it off on my right. Y'all set it off. Shout out to Keith Mathis. Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate you. But we working. We working. We working over here, y'all. Let me put this up. All right, let me set that down there. We are working. We working, y'all. We are working. Can't show everything because they might try to steal it. We working. All right, I'm not gonna go on that tangent about that. Let's keep it clean over here. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it clean. Let me catch up on the chat, and then we're gonna get to the next video. Shoot, if you're gonna get blamed by the media for his firing, you will be bummed up too. For real. Yeah, because you see what the media was doing to Shedeur, so of course it's weighing on you. Here's the mystery for me. Why was Shedeur mentally down that last game into the final drive if he knew Stefanski was fired? I like C.A. Anderson's answer to that. Wet 11's asking about Deshaun. Deshaun probably wants to play, but I don't see him doing that well. The shoulder injury that he suffered is very hard for quarterbacks to come back and still have the ability to throw the way they did before. To still have the ability to throw the way they used to throw. So with Deshaun, I think for Deshaun, that was the biggest issue for him. I think that was the biggest issue. Where we leave. Latika, I'm working. Latika, you was the first one. D, what's up? You gonna do that merch? I'm working on it. Deshaun as a backup, probably he'll need to prove. I think he can. He can be a good in a backup role. I agree. I believe since Deion's sons made it to the pros, they're gonna bash them because of the legacy of their father, since he was that good. I agree with that. They're mad how good he was. It was always going to be binary Kevin Stefanski. He had to lose his job. I wanted him to lose his job, so can I plug Patreon for all you chatters out there? Yeah, definitely. Patreon, it goes down in Patreon, y'all. We got the group chat going. We are talking about different things, talking about different ideas, direct access. So if you're like, man, I want to ask you questions about football, that's where you do it. It's through Patreon. You have to either be at the super supporter level or the all access crew, and then you get access to the group chat. We talk a lot about football, a lot about just different situations happening in the media, a lot of stuff in the group chat. So definitely tap into the Patreon. Anybody who's part of the Patreon, they can let you know in the chat if they believe it's worth it or not. So they can let you know if they believe it's worth it. All right, let's get to the next video, y'all.
Well, hey, I just want to say, first off,
Tessa, what's going on?
Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
Welcome in, Tessa. What's up, y'all? When I tell you, everywhere I turned, they was talking about the quarterback situation in Cleveland. I was like, there must not be anything newsworthy to report. That's all they know. That's all they know. Deshaun contract is like buying a timeshare. It sounds good in the presentation, but 2 years later, you kicking yourself in the butt. Keep Mathis for real. You like, man, why do we do this? Why did we do this? Why do we do this? Let me check something out, y'all. Give me 45 minutes. Stay with me while I'm gone. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe. I'll be right back, and then we're going to get into the new Browns coaches and the energy they are bringing. Let's go. All right, we back. Let me get back on the screen. Get this music. Let's see where we at. Let's turn it off. Okay, boom, here we go. Oh, I like that. Let me catch up right here, starting here. Shanithia responds, she's exhausted, but I am rolling. I'm on that Atomic Habits type of time. 1% better daily. 1% better daily is all you need. You compound that effort and you'll see the results of it. You know I like that. Where we at? We right here. Yes, it's definitely worth being in Patreon. Exclusive content and the 24-hour off the record chat party. For real. Dude, we in there all type of times. And I got to shout out somebody. Shout out to Latika, because Latika be hitting us with the best videos that she be dropping over there. Shout out to Latika. D, have you heard anything about Larvin? I haven't heard much about Gage. I haven't heard much about him. We'll see how he does if he comes back and is better next year. Mel Kiper made a great point about QBs. He said no matter how good they are, they still going to get hate from the analysts because they all make mistakes in games. That was eye-opening. It's true. It's no perfect quarterback. It's no perfect season. It's no quarterback that's not going to have any turnovers. It's part of the game. They have to accept it. Definitely, it's a good time over there. Where we at? Yes, Patreon is worth it. We get to know each other and we get to know real football, real talk, no fake mess, and we respect each other's differences. I love it. That's a fact. Got a meeting at noon. I'm looking at the clock, looking at me. You got 14 minutes. 14 minutes. Yeah, Latika be on it. She be on it, on top of it. Let's get to these new coordinators, new Cleveland, new energy. Let's go. I'm only going to play their intro and the first question. The team is excited. The players are excited. Everybody is happy. Same old Cleveland media. Let's go.
I'm so excited to be here in Cleveland. Every coach I've talked to that I've come around has spoken extremely highly of Cleveland and their experience here. They ranked it as one of their top spots, and that's no BS. So, and the Browns organization, I'm truly honored and privileged to be in this part of this organization and to coach in this organization. I'm really excited about the players. There's guys that I am going to work with that I'm pretty excited about, and it's Andre Schmidt and Rex Sonahara and guys like Winston Reed and Nate Watson and Easton Macarenas Arnold and Donovan McMillan and Chris Edmonds and Aiden Huntington and Malachi Corley and Gage.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Larverton and
so he just shouted out Gage right there. Y'all hear it. Y'all hear it. He is excited. Y'all hear the energy. He's very excited for the opportunity. He's looking at this thing with a clean, excited for his opportunity happening right now. Excited for it. Let's see the first question he's going to get. We're going to get to it momentarily.
And I don't think I'm forgetting any of them, but those are some of the guys I'm pumped up about. The coaching staff, I get a chance to learn from a lot of new faces. I don't have a lot of experience with the guys on staff, so it's an opportunity for me to learn from those guys, so that pumps me up. And then I also want to mention my assistant, Keith Tandy. Super excited to work with Keith. He played for 7 years in the NFL, and he's going on his 7th year coaching. So I'm pretty excited about him and having him with me. He's a huge resource for me. He's been in multiple different systems. So I'm fired up about Keith and then the fan base. Now I've been around town a little bit and learning the areas, and I get a feeling from the people I've talked to that the fan base here is pretty special. And I'm coming from Green Bay Packers, and the fans are pretty special there too. But this is a different feel for me. I think the dog pound now is pretty strong here. I can feel it already. But really, the next thing I want to say is just thank you to Todd Monken, Andrew Berry, the Haslam family. For them to have the trust and faith in me to run their special teams, that means a lot to me. And lastly, but not least, I also want to thank my wife, Ashley.
Did the sound go out? Can y'all hear? Let me double check it on my end. I'll catch up on some chats. We just got Marie in the building.
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
Marie, what's going on? How you feeling? I'm gonna double check. Miss K. Let me pull up and make sure we good on the sound. Let's see. All right, I still hear the sound.
They ranked it as one of their top spots, and that's no BS. So, and the Browns organization, I'm truly honored and privileged to be in this part of this organization.
All right, let's make sure we good. Let's make sure. Let's do this. I'm going to refresh the YouTube. Maybe that's what it is. And we'll see what happens. Maybe that's what it is. Where we at? We are at 229. We're going to refresh it.
Really, the next thing I want to say is just thank you to...
All right, I just refreshed it. I got sound coming through. Let me catch up on the chat so we're going to get back to it. Where did I leave off at? Cleveland media is dry. They have nothing to talk about. Their sources going for real. Byron got up there happy, ready to lie. He's so excited. Lying in his first sentence. Watson is just flat out a bus full of rust. Uh-oh. Why my computer freezing up? Y'all might be right. Okay, it's not. I think it's my YouTube stream. Let me double check the stream. Make sure we got some good stuff going on over there. Okay. YouTube is saying I'm still good, so hopefully I'm still good. The sound was good. There was no issues. I can hear fine. Okay, perfect. All right, so I just double checked it on the back end. Marie telling us she's good. All right, so we good. Perfect. Let me get through the chats and then we're going to get back to them. We're going to keep it rolling. Let's see. Where did I leave? The fact that he knows the names is a plus. I like that. Yeah, he was studying. No more according to a source in the building talk. Thank God. For real. He sounds like he talking slow so he won't stutter. Yeah, he's definitely controlling the pace of how he's speaking. Bro remembered a lot of names. I would have been fumbling trying to remember 2 names. He just was off the top of the head too. Energy is different with the coaching staff. Did y'all hear how Quinshon said the difference between Stefanski and Monken? Oh yeah, we got it. We're gonna definitely play that because I thought that was interesting. If Mary Kay asks about Shedeur's mobility again, man, she's stuck on stupid. I'm happy how the new OC answered it, but she gonna ask it again next time. Yeah, she is all about the quarterback stuff. All about it. Detroit Gemini says can't hear. Okay, so hopefully we back. We should be good. Is he at the Emmy Awards? I would like to thank God, my mom, my wife, for real. Okay. All right, so okay, we good. Y'all got sound, so that's good. Volume all the way back. Okay, good. Y'all can hear. Okay, perfect. All right, we good. Let's get back to it. I want y'all to hear this first question they're gonna ask him.
Todd Monken, Andrew Berry,
Hold on, let me skip forward a little bit. I think it's about right here.
Immediate pressing needs for you guys to get special teams turned around here so it can get.
Was it Mary Kay with the first question?
my wife, Ashley, and my 3 daughters, Benny, Lulu, and Gal, for their unconditional love and support. So with that, any questions you have for me, I'll take them at this time.
What do you see as the immediate pressing needs for you guys to get special teams turned around here so it can be an asset to the rest of the team?
You know, I thought about that question, so I'm glad you asked it. The thing about, I think the building blocks are here. The foundation of players is here. So like I said, those players that I named off, I'm really excited about. And I think that really, for me, it's about building a really strong foundation of techniques and fundamentals. Like, we're gonna master the basics. We're gonna be fundamentally and technically sound, and then we'll build from there. And then, you know, so it goes by phase now. So it'll be, you know, we'll start with coverage and we'll drill that down, and then we'll go to pump protection, drill that down, return phases, drill that down. So it's just going to be a lot of drill work to start and mastering techniques and fundamentals, and then going from there. But in terms of the players, I believe in a lot of the, like when I went through the interview process, I got fired up about the players that we have here, and then we're obviously gonna add more as we go through free agency and in the draft. So for me, it's about mastering the basics. Yeah.
They're hype. That is Byron Storr. That is the special teams coordinator. Special teams is a hard one if they haven't called plays or anything like that. So we just gotta wait and see on him. Let's go forward to the defensive coordinator. Just showing y'all the Cleveland media got to get with the times. These guys are excited. They're younger. They don't have like the scars.
Any time you go into a new opportunity.
Hold on, Rudy. Hold on, Rudy. Let me get rid of some of these other videos we had up that we don't need anymore. Okay. Now let's get to Rudy. He has energy, and names they're listing are those they want to develop. Didn't hear any vets mentioned. He didn't say no vets, because you need core special teams guys that lead on special teams. I only watched the OC's presser. Good to hear the rest here. Yeah, because you want to get a full feel of the excitement in the building, the excitement around Cleveland, the excitement around the Browns, because you're going to hear a lot of negativity from the media, but we've already confirmed the media don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about, even based on their questions. Okay, perfect. Sound good on your ear? Okay, good.
And meet new people and meet new players and coaches. It's always about building those relationships. And I can't wait to start those relationships with all the players.
Todd mentioned that he could only see a way forward where the system, the scheme is the same with that defensive pass rush being so prominent. What's your plan to keep things the same, but also maybe put your touch on what this defense needs to be?
It's always going to be style over scheme, no matter what. The way we play, how hard we play, playing for each other, how fast we play, and how violent we play. And that's always going to be over scheme. Us going after the ball, and then putting our players in the best positions to be successful. It's always going to start with the front. It forever and always will in the history of football. And we're going to continue to do that.
How about Miles Garrett? Have you had a chance to, have you heard from Miles yet, or have you guys connected in any way yet?
We have not spoken face to face. We've both been traveling a lot, and I cannot wait to meet him and learn from him. Obviously, amazing amount of respect for him as a player and all the great things I've heard about him as a person.
And how, just how excited, I guess, are you to continue what he's already done and maybe even help him elevate his game or just, tweak his game a little bit?
Totally. I don't think I could be more excited. I'm beyond fired up. I can't wait to see all of his superpowers, learn about his superpowers, and figure out what's best for him to help him continue to achieve those superpowers.
Outside of Miles, just looking at this defensive front, I know Todd's been so adamant.
They are excited, Charles. They are excited. They're energetic. You see, it's kind of the same stale questions. Have you met this person? Have you met that person? I like the way he broke it down early because they were going to make a big issue about this being Jim Swartz's defense, Jim Swartz's scheme. I don't know if they really understand this, but the base defense is a 4-3. That's 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers. Sometimes they go nickel. They go 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers, and a nickel in the slot. And the back 4 is normal. So it's not like this special thing that nobody else can do. They have all the film. They can break down where it worked, where the Browns gave up big runs. They can attack that, make it better. So the questions that they ask is just like, what are we doing? What are we doing here, y'all? What are we doing? Let me see. I like his energy. He sounds excited to be there. This season will bring a new, much-needed positive energy. I agree. My mom was saying, never did we think we would be watching and rooting for the Browns. Marie, shout out to your mom. Hopefully y'all are doing well. That's funny because Shedeur has turned a lot of people into Browns fans. A lot of them. A lot of them. They are now my Seattle Browns. Not the Seattle Browns. That's funny. When I hear him say aggression, I hear greedy for turnovers. Some of the drills I saw him doing, he was definitely helping guys punch the ball out. So I like that type of thing. Go for it, turnovers. Turnovers can flip games. We got the new Avenger coaches in the building. Yes. I enjoy their energy. People only look at because you haven't done something, you might be bad at it. But there's an other side to that. You might be good at it, and also you don't have all the scars of people who have done things and made a bunch of mistakes. So you just see it clearly. You just see, hey, I got an opportunity. I'm going to be excited. You're not thinking about what the Browns did in 1986. You're not thinking about 87. The media is stuck on things that happened in the past instead of living in the moment. If you live in the past, the future is evolving and happening right before your eyes. You can't even see it. So what is happening right now? Do you think any of these coordinators care about what happened 7 years ago? No. Never crossed their mind. They were in the moment 7 years ago, wherever they were in their coaching career. Miles is enjoying his time off. He's not thinking about the Browns. He's having a good time with his family and girlfriend. Yeah, they got to let him live. Mary Kay, get on my nerves. It's always the same. Craig, what's going on? How you feeling? Browns went games last year without generating turnovers. Very anemic considering where they ranked defensively. For real. 100% truth. I only cared about the Cowboys. Now I'm all about the Browns. And they said no one wanted to come to Cleveland. Yeah, right. You know, but you acting like you don't know. For real. So out of touch. Shaking my head. They are. Shedeur changing the culture just like he said at the Combine. That's why they mad. You got to get with it or get rolled over. That's what it is. Get with it or get rolled over. Get with it, y'all. All right, let's see the OC Let's see the OC. Definitely go check these out when y'all get time. This the OC.
Thanks everybody for coming. Appreciate everybody being here. I just want to start off by saying how excited my family and I are to be here in Cleveland. As I'm sure most of you guys know, I went to the University of Akron, so Northeast Ohio is no stranger to me. I understand what football means to this area of the country, and I understand what the Browns mean to Cleveland. So that's something we don't take lightly, and we're very excited about. Just a couple thank yous that would like to send out. First of all, to the Haslams and JW for giving us the opportunity to come here. Coach Monken, Andrew Barry, for having the trust in me and the belief in me to bring me here. Coach Harbaugh, who I worked for 9 years in Baltimore, giving me really a chance in coaching, and having a vision for me. And then last but certainly not least, my family, my beautiful wife, Rebecca. You guys see a little bit of our schedule. It takes a special person to be married to us, a very special and strong person. She is certainly that, and a lot more. And our two sons, Lewis and Archie, who will probably watch this after they get off school today. So listen to mommy, do your homework. Yeah, with that, open it up to questions.
Travis, you've been around Todd the last 3 years. How much is that sort of, do you feel like you sort of developed like a same like wavelength? I mean, do you feel like you've gone on the same wavelength with them? And how much does that kind of allow you to maybe push, I don't want to say push back, but, kind of a little more give and take when you guys talk about, philosophy, play call, those sorts of things?
What does that question even mean? What does that question mean? What are you trying to get at? Like, make it plain. Make it plain so I can understand. You have the relationship, y'all work together, but does that give you the ability to push back because you work together? What are you asking? What are you asking? This first question, when I heard it, I was like, He's going to answer the question, and they're going to follow up with something else. And I was like, what is this? Let me catch up on the chat. Let me catch up on the chat, and then we're going to listen to his response right there. I can't stand Mary Kay. She's so fake. She needed to be let go because the only thing she's going to do is talk down the Browns on any situation, for real. Go Browns. This is so refreshing to watch. Mary Kay needs to retire. Her obsession with Shedeur is sad. All she knows is the quarterback. Monken and Shedeur build this thing right. They'll become a destination spot. I agree. I'm loving the new DC's mindset. Me too. Where you at? Who is this guy asking question? I think he co-hosts one of the 92.3 The Fan shows. I'm not sure, but that question, I don't even know what he was trying to say. Change of thought pattern. Who knows the name of the 1% black owner of the Browns? I'm not sure who the minority owner is. If you give me some time, maybe after stream, I can look it up. Why do they think they need to have a give and take? Already sounds like he wants him to undermine the head coach. It makes no sense. He does a show with the old guy. They always have bad takes. D, the little boy soundbite. When he was asking a question, I was really trying to figure it out.
Have you ever had a dream that you want to.
Just crazy. They always want some confusion. I agree. I don't know, but he looks and sounds like Bull's brother. I don't think we even had a black owner, being honest with you. I know that Charles Woodson's supposed to buy a minority stake in the Cleveland Browns, but he would have had to give up his liquor business, and I don't think he wanted to give up his liquor business because it's too profitable. Yeah, that's Charles Woodson. That's Fred Greetham. Yeah, I don't even know what he was asking. I was like, what are you saying? Let's get back to it. He's going to ask another question.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Monk and I were great from day one. And our relationship has certainly built from that, getting a little more comfortable with each other. I think how he thinks, and the more we can kind of do that, the better the operation is going to be. As far as like pushback and all that, like that's not really how he operates. I mean, he's a collaborative guy. He wants to listen. And then we decide together, and he believes that with him and I, the whole staff. I mean, that's his philosophy. And it's been like that since I met him, so.
Travis, you were the run game coordinator in Baltimore. So now you're the offensive coordinator. So how much role do you have in the creation of the running game here?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of refer back to what I just said there. I mean, we're going to be a collaborative approach.
How much control do you have in the creation of the run game? Y'all. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are these questions? What are you asking? If they told you it's a collaborative effort, if Monken told you it's collaborative, if everybody said it's collaborative, why are you asking for how much? Like, do you want a percentage? Do you want a number? What are you asking for? What are you asking for? If he didn't respect his philosophy, he wouldn't have accepted the job. Miss K, that's it. Talk to him. Let's get his answer.
Monk says this all the time, obviously, as the guy who's calling it. You have good players, you have a great staff. He feels like he can call it freely. So that's our job, you know what I mean? And we're all going to work together so that we all feel that way, including the players.
Have you studied the Browns quarterbacks here? And if so, what do you think of each of them?
Yeah, a little bit. Obviously, that's something.
There's another question. Have you studied the Browns quarterbacks and what did you think of them? Do you think he made it this far to accept the job, sign the contract, and never look at the quarterbacks on the roster? They got to get with the times, y'all. It's a new energy. It's a new view. It's a change. It is just crazy.
Have you ever had a dream that you could
They need to retire. They do. They about to request to trade the media. For real. It don't even make sense. It doesn't even make sense. It's like, what are we doing? What are these questions? I like all of their energy. I like the fact that they don't have the letdowns and they don't have the failures in their career. So they're just coming with positive energy, ready to put in the work. So I appreciate it. Let's keep it moving forward because this was like, what are we doing? Andrew Berry made his plans very clear. Y'all see the name. Y'all see the title of the stream. It's very clear what the plans are. People are acting as if they don't understand what the plan is. So let's do a little refresher. Let's see what Andrew Berry says the plan is.
I think you've heard me say over the years that the draft, it's really for like highest sustainable impact. And that's not to say that need or positional value doesn't have some role in that. But at the same time, it's not like you're just going to match your picks to the best of whatever. I mean, I think about a year ago at this time, I wouldn't have guessed that the draft would have played out positionally the way that it did in 2025. And you have to be flexible, you have to be adaptable in terms of where the player pool and where the talent pool is. I think the good thing about this coaching staff, really in all three phases, is they are very adaptable to using your best players. So you have to be open to the fact that it may not look exactly the way that you'd envision it or that you'd hope that it would look coming out of it.
So he just said he's not married to the best player on the board thing. So when we talk about the draft, if everybody's saying the best players on the board are defensive players, don't marry him to that. That was as plain as it could get, y'all. I don't think he can make that more plain. That is very plain, easy to understand, very digestible. They should have understood that. Charles Wilson, yes, Charles Wilson was the one who was going to buy in. So that was very clear. Let's see what they're talking about on 92.3 The Fan.
Finger in the chest. 15 starts, I immediately turns me off. I'm done. I'm out.
All right. Is it just the 15 starts? Is that like the only part of it? Because I really do think it's become
there's other things too. The frame, his ability to move his feet when he's under pressure, And I feel like these guys who have these least amount of starts, I try to go back and watch as much film as possible. I feel like if they're not in the right situation, which right now the Browns offense isn't, that could really stunt in what he's doing. Now, 2 years from now, he could be outstanding, I think, if he's sitting behind.
They don't like the fact he's telling them why he's out on Ty Simpson, because they believe you need to draft another quarterback. He's saying, hey, I'm out on him. 15 starts is not enough. It's not enough. He graduated college before he's going to have 15 starts in college. That's not enough. He's small. He's under 200 pounds. He dealt with a lot of injuries all throughout the year. His footwork went crazy in the pocket. I started watching Ty Simpson probably about around week 6 of college football, and he was coming off a good run early of good games. He was stacking good games after they were upset. I think week 1 or week 2 by Florida State, he was stacking some good games. Then he just fell apart. The offense fell apart. It wasn't the same. So very easy. They are not happy with the fact that he is over Ty Simpson, which that was an easy conclusion to come to, because now they want the Browns to take Ty Simpson at number 6. But the problem is they haven't watched enough of Ty Simpson, so they don't know if he's good or bad, his upside. They don't know what he can do well, what he can't do well, what he needs to work on. So they're relying on somebody else who's watched it to give their opinion, but they don't like the opinion he's given. So if you notice, the first thing you try to do is say, is it just because of the 15 starts? He gave you more, and you did not like that answer. Did not like that answer at all. They didn't like it. They did not like it. So, hey, y'all got to deal with what it is. Y'all have to deal with what it is. Cleveland media is so out of the loop that Mary Kay Cabot has to report what league sources are telling her and not what the Browns have told her. Zedrick, talk to him. Talk to him. He had no idea the draft would play out like it did. Hence, had no idea they were going to pull that bull junk with Shedeur. I agree with that. I agree. Retirement should happen in the near future, like by the end of the day. The end of the day. They've been trying to get Robert Smith to purchase the Denver Broncos, I believe. AB talking Harvard talk. They couldn't understand him. Dictionaries aren't readily available in the press room. Heck, I even need to go back to Webster when my brother speaks. AB making it clear to me. Attention, Cleveland media. They're saying everything you need to hear. You're not listening. Use your comprehension skills. Please. Tell them again, Black Pearl. Tell them again. They only want Ty because he know Monken. That's it. When you really see how they tie this stuff together, you like, are y'all really that simple? This is how y'all tying this stuff together? So it is crazy. It is crazy. Shout out to What 11s and welcome back.
Oh my God! Wow!
I got money.
Welcome back, What 11s. It's been a while. The chat was asking about you, I think, on Monday of this week. So definitely good to see you back in the chat. Paying my ties, D. I appreciate you. Keep being you. I'm telling you, this is the type of chats that I appreciate the most. I appreciate these type of chats the most. I'm telling y'all, if you have a conversation with me outside of me being on camera and the microphone, it's going to sound the way it sounds when I'm on camera with the mic and the camera and the microphone. So other people, when they got to put on the show, when they got to play dumb or they got to play smart or they got to play they understand or they don't understand, y'all make sure I don't have to be that way. And I appreciate y'all so much for that. So much for it. So welcome back, What 11s, and thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. They don't know what he needs to work on because they don't know football. J. Nicole, that's it? No idea. No idea. No idea what he needs to work on. D, that was a great assessment of the Cleveland media. It's simple. I done watched them for a year. I'm like, this is who they are. This is what they need to work on. They need to get better. Yet they also claim the 7 starts aren't enough to make Shedeur QB1. Make it make sense. It don't even add up because they don't have a philosophy or a basis that they're speaking from. It changes like the wind. The wind blow this way, they go that way. The wind blow that way, they go that way. Cleveland media consistently not reading the room. They're so not credible in any form. What they don't realize There are young ones waiting in the wings to push these archaic guys out. They're waiting. They're waiting. Also, you got to look at new media. Your competition is the people who study and focus on the Browns and who are learning the game of football. That's their competition, and they don't realize it. They don't realize it. Can you clarify if Monken calling plays, what role does the OC have on game day? So if Todd Monken is calling plays, YouTube, you having problems? All right, let me make sure YouTube is straight. YouTube, I gotta get to it. YouTube, what you doing? Okay, all right. I just had to refresh YouTube right there, y'all. But we good. We are good. So if Todd Monken is calling plays, the offensive coordinator said he's going to be up in the box. He's going to be looking at what the defense is doing, giving Todd Monken ideas throughout the game. Oh, when we do this, they're doing this. So he's another set of eyes to see what they're doing. So say every 3rd and 5, he's noticing the tendency that they have, the defense. He's saying, hey, they've done this 3 times in this situation. Pay attention to it. Look out for this. So he is like another person who is in real time thinking and giving ideas to Todd Monken to help him see and call the game more clearly. That's what his role will be on game days, being up in the box, looking down. He'll be communicating directly with them, giving him information. That's what he'll be doing. Most disappointed in Jonathan Peterlin, thought he was better than this. If you talk long enough, you will either remain who you are or you will show who you truly are. That's what it is. So
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
Okay, perfect. You're good, D. We can hear and see you. Okay, perfect. That's like AB saying Shedeur adjustment was like learning Mandarin in the preseason. He was talking about the politicking going on with Kevin, not the playbook. Talk to him, Cedric. That's a fact right there. I agree. He is an op now. He could stay on that side because he definitely switched up. He did. He's like the bird in the sky. Great way to put it. Great way to put it, J. Nicole. Great way to put it. Y'all see on the middle of the thumbnail, y'all see who was there. On the middle of the thumbnail, we had Quinshon Judkins. So let's get to it. We are here. It's the main event, y'all.
Let's get ready to rumble!
A couple different coaches over the past.
We're going to get to it. Quinshon Judkins looking fly, looking fresh. He's shining. He's going to talk about Shedeur. He's going to talk about Ty Monken, how he met them. He's going to highlight the differences between Kevin Stefanski and Todd Monken. He's also going to use a very, he's going to use a certain language when describing Todd Monken. Let's see if y'all catch the language he uses to describe Todd Monken. Let me make sure I'm in the right spot.
You've had
Let's go.
a couple different coaches over the past couple years. Have you heard from your new head coach, Todd Monken, yet?
Bro, I have. And, bro, honestly, like, it's not what I thought it would have been. Like,
Well,
when I say that in a good way.
What did
in a
you
good
think
way.
it was going to be?
I thought he was going to be, like, more so, like, because my past coach, bro, he was, like, really even keel, bro, like, super quiet. I thought I was going to get that from Coach Monken, but it wasn't that. Like, he was, like, a real players coach, bro. Like, you know, like, give me a hug, like, all that, bro. So he was just super communicative of what he wanted from the team, what his goal is, what his objective is, what he want to come in and do. And, you know, he knows exactly what he wants, and he has a vision. And I think that's what's important as a head coach, and especially being vocal about it, too. I think that's what matters.
I hope y'all heard that. Yes, we are changing. We're going to have segments on this show. I'm telling y'all, we're going to be the content. They're going to be the reactors. When I'm saying these things to you, I'm just warming you up to how things are going to be. Let's run it back because this is the main event.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I got you, Marie. I got you, Marie. We working over here. Everybody told me Kevin Stefanski was a player's coach. We just heard Quinshon Judkins describe what a player's coach is. We just heard it. We just heard it. He made it very clear. Let me know if y'all want me to run it back. Let me know if y'all want me to run back what he said. The difference between the two coaches. Todd Monken makes it clear. He communicates it. He has a vision for what he wants, for what his expectations are. He is a player's coach. Bring it in. Give me a hug. Show me some love. Y'all saw him grabbing Shedeur's arm. Bring it in. We in this together. That's what he's showing you. He thought he was going to get what Kevin Stefanski was. That's not what he got. That's not what he got. Players coach, unlike Kevin Stefanski.
Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
I thought Stefanski was a players coach. So now what we are learning is the players voted he was the worst coach. And now they're also saying the vision wasn't clear. The vision wasn't clear. Uh-oh. I felt the same way looking back at it, though. He got Kenny Pickett out of there 3 days later, then moved Flacco 5 weeks later. He was moving those pawns out the way for Shedeur. Wow. Did Kevin have no vision for the team? That's a good question. None of them like Kevin. This was a good interview. There was no vision under Kevin Stefanski. There was another word he said too, real players coach. Stank Nasky was never a players coach. That's the title the media gave him. Kevin was never a players coach. He was messy, feeding the media false narratives. What he said about Kevin is exactly what we saw as well. How were you a head coach and kind of quiet? Hey, he made it clear. He made it clear. Let's listen to it again because I like this so much. I don't want to skip past anything he said. Let's go all the way back. Let's go.
You've had a couple different coaches over the past couple years. Have you heard from your new head coach, Todd Monken, yet?
Bro, I have. And, bro, honestly, like, it's not what I thought it would have been. Like,
well,
when I say that in a good way.
What did you think it was going to be?
I thought he was going to be, like, more so, like, because my past coach, bro, he was, like, really.
Did y'all hear the other down say, oh, you thought he was going to be nerdy? Who you think he was referring to when he said, oh, you thought he was going to be nerdy? So much here, y'all.
Even kill, bro, like super quiet. I thought I was going to get that from Coach Monken, but it wasn't that. Like, he was like a real players coach, bro. Like,
oh, that's that word Zedric
give
called.
Me a hug, like all that, bro. So he was just super communicative of what he wanted from the team, what his goal is, what his objective is, what he want to come in and do. And, you know, he knows exactly what he wants, and he has a vision. And I think that's what's important as a head coach, and especially being vocal about it, too. I think that's what matters.
I respect the Seahawks.
So, off-season program hasn't started. They haven't started working out yet. He is recovering from an injury. The coach has already made it clear in March what the expectation is for you this upcoming season. Now are y'all seeing why I'm saying I'm excited about Ty Monken? Now are y'all seeing why a month ago, it's actually a true month ago, February 6th, I said the Browns are going to win more games than the Atlanta Falcons? Now are y'all seeing my vision? Now are y'all seeing why I'm excited about the Browns? We saw Brendan Marion pushing the players to get more out of them. We see Todd Monken already leaving his imprint on the players and making his vision clear. He will get more out of these guys. He'll get more out of them. It's going to be way more clear, y'all. Just get ready. AB definitely redeemed himself. AB got them out of there. Chess moves. He did. Got them right up out of there. Stefanski must have been introverted, quiet, don't talk, don't speak his mind. Had to be. We all noticed Kevin didn't talk to them. Clear now. Also, just listen to the enthusiasm in his voice. He's excited about this new direction. He is. Sounds like they didn't know what Kevin Stefanski's vision was. It wasn't clear. Last training camp season, it seemed like the owner and AB allowed Stefanski to run it how he saw fit. Hence, they allowed Shedeur to throw the trash cans. We expect collaboration this year. I agree. Even Q know Todd Monken standing on business. I bet he and Shedeur are so happy about their new coach. New day, new Cleveland. Somebody with a communication degree can't hold a conversation with his players. Make it make sense, J. Nicole. AB was out there making chess moves while listening to Bodak Yellow. Not Bodak Yellow. He's making the money moves. I know the media is bored because they are making an issue of them being non-committal about Shedeur publicly. These are the same people who say he hasn't earned it and needs the competition. Which one is it? They need to thank Shedeur because I believe if it was not for him, the Browns would have remained the same. Wet 11s, that is a very underrated comment right there. All the light that was shined on Cleveland, it exposed all the problems. It made it very clear, and all the new people who start having the interest in the Browns because of Shedeur, they were pushing buttons, and they were loud, and they were making it clear. You do things right, you're going to be the number one sports team. You do things wrong, we leave when Shedeur leaves. Kevin didn't want it to be clear because he was moving funny in the light. He was moving funny. Okay, let's keep it going. We got more.
Seahawks head coach, when they put that video out last week for their last game, and he was like, it was back in before the season, he was talking about what the team was going to do and everything like that. So I respect what you're talking about. Yeah,
bro.
You think it's surprising that he said the quarterback position is basically an open battle? Or, I mean, you had two different rookies playing last year.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a different kind of situation, like a RG3 Kirk Cousins situation, like two quarterbacks drafted in the same class. I mean, do you think he means he's like bringing somebody in, or he's letting them two compete?
My opinion, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, facts.
Like, that's hard. Like, even if I had an opinion on it, you never really know at the end of the day because everybody looks at each player a different way.
Yeah.
Like, I love all the quarterbacks in our room. Like, we got such a young team, and they developed so much throughout the year. They look like totally different players than when they first started out, and they changed night and day in the way they've grown. But, I mean, when he said that, me personally, I didn't think nothing of it. I think that's when any coach would come in and say, you know, you earn your respect on the grass. So it's like, that's what his job is to do.
Earn your respect on the grass, man. I like
is
that.
Deshaun Watson coming back this year? Like,
I mean, also, I see Deshaun. Last time he was at the facility, I've seen him all year. Come in, he works hard, bro. He does his job, so.
Y'all still got three on the roster.
Yeah,
for sure. How was it?
He said players respect what you do on the grass. So the media likes to hear the competition word. They like to talk about that a lot. This is my stance on competition. I'm going to make it very clear. Y'all know. This eliminate the gray. I'm not going to dance in the gray area. This is how I view it. When you are on a path to greatness and you want greatness for yourself, the competition don't matter. And I'll give you all an example to help you understand it. This is not saying somebody's ducking smoke. That's what people are trying to do. They're trying to change the conversation. I'll ask you all a question with this example. Did Kobe Bryant need a competition to pursue greatness? Or was Kobe going to pursue greatness regardless of if he had a competition? Everybody talks about the Mamba mentality. Everybody talks about the work Kobe put in the offseason. He was going to do that regardless. So when y'all hear me say Shedeur doesn't need a competition, it's not because I believe he won't win a competition or he's ducking smoke. I believe he wants to be great regardless. So the competition is cute. That's good to hear in the media. But he doesn't need it. When you are a person that is a self-starter, you are motivated from within, you don't need the competition. And I'm going to say this very clear too. Losers, the people who going to skate by without doing that much, the people who going to skate out early on a Friday, the people who are not going to do all their work, the people who are not going to do that last rep, those are the people who need a competition. They need the competition. They need it. Y'all, I wouldn't be great if it's 1,000 people here or if it's 20 people watching me. You're going to get that same effort. I don't even look at the numbers because I'm not going to shortchange you. I believe Shedeur has that in him. That's what I believe. So they can keep talking about the competition stuff. It sounds good. Everything is a competition. It's so much of a competition that Todd Monken said, I don't choose who plays. The players choose. How do the players choose? You choose by how you show up every day. You choose by how you put your work in. You choose by how you grasp and understand the playbook. You choose by how you understand what the defense is doing and you attack that defense. That is how you choose. That competition stuff, that's for the same people who asking about every quarterback that comes on the market, would they be a fit for the Browns? I hope you all see that clear. I hope I made it as clear as possible. Let's get to these comments. Let's get to these comments. Haslam couldn't deny it any longer. That's what I was speaking about earlier. My question is, why aren't these QBs being pushed on other teams that really need QB competitions? Because they don't know no better. Shedeur and his fan base are changing the Browns organization. KC, I agree with that. DG isn't nothing like KC. Stefanski felt more comfortable leaking lies to the media versus being a leader of men. Ivar, talk to him. Talk to him. Quinshon is very media savvy. I agree with that. Shanithia, you heard it. Regardless of competition or not. Nope, he was driven to be great. There's a difference. A canyon-wide difference. Same for Jordan. He will make competition out of anything. Shedeur's QB1, agreed. Kobe was the competition. No other comps needed. A.M. Williams is picking up what I'm putting down. The only reason they say that about 12 is because they feel his father gave him everything. He never had to earn it. I agree with you, and they are wrong in their assessment. All I'm saying is that man always saying he want to be legendary. He's not a shorts and shirt type of dude, but that man on that grass and let's put that man on that grass and let's play. Talk to him, Jay Nicole. Jay Nicole, you've been on. You've been hot. You've been hot today. You've been on top of it. I'm liking it. Competition is yourself if you think you're that person. It's you versus you. It's you versus you. That's a fact. Shedeur always put in extra work. Deion taught them, if two don't work, you don't. If you don't work, you don't eat. It's in him for sure. It's in him. Thank you for clearing that up for me, Marie. Shedeur has internal competition from his dad as well. He don't need any externals. Like Coach Prime said, he didn't need no trainers to tell him to work out. He did it himself. That's Shedeur's DNA. Honestly, not being funny, but who in that Cleveland QB room would actually be competition for Shedeur? I don't see him. I don't see anybody who will be competition in there, Black Pearl. Having Eddie Jones in front of him didn't stop him from being great. Airballing with the game on the line against Utah in the playoffs didn't stop him from chasing greatness. Talk to him, Zedric. Talk to him. Shedeur been competing his whole life, so why would he be ducking competition now? This media is just the worst. The worst. Exactly. Shedeur brought his trainer in football on his vacays. For real. Jada Cole said, I'll be fed up. Shedeur competed with his daddy. I want to be drafted before my dad. Y'all remember that? C. Anderson. I see what you're saying. So the media has to catch up. They have to catch up. Otherwise, they're going to be left behind. It's going to be football games being played. They're still going to be talking about nonsense. They have to catch up to the times. They have to. And also, something I noticed as I was watching this, these two young men, they're brothers. They're both, last name are Downs, Caleb Downs. I'm sorry I can't remember his brother's first name, but he plays for the Indianapolis Colts. He's a wide receiver. They got notes, y'all. They didn't just get up here talking out the side of their neck. They got notes. Y'all see the notes in front of them on the table? They're not just talking crazy. They putting in the work. That's what you want to see. They're putting in the work. And I got that picture. Zedric sent it to me. So let me show y'all what you just asked about. I got it right here. Zedric sent this to me earlier on Patreon, and I got it right here. This is the picture you were talking about, so let's pull it up. It's right here. They're working. Miss K, I got it right here. They're working. Zedric sent it to me. They're working. Josh Downs, thank you. I appreciate y'all. Josh Downs and Caleb Downs, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. They're putting in the work. You see, they're not just up there talking sideways. They got notes. We're going to make this professional. Do you think they needed a competition to learn that we're going to come prepared? No. They were going to be prepared regardless. That's what I want people to see. These people need to pay attention. Shedeur told us we don't play for money. We play for the love of the game. The media need media training. This is just a lot of ridiculous conversations now. All over the place. Y'all know I got a soft spot for Janky. We got it right here. They putting in the work. They're putting in the work, y'all. They putting in the work. They putting in the work. Judy knows he better get with the program or he's next man out. Oh, not next man out. Is that Caleb Downs? I didn't know who they were. Yep, that's Caleb Downs, who played at Ohio State. I don't know who that is in the middle of the picture. It's a picture by T3 Performance. So I don't know if they're at his location or what, but that's what it could be. That's what it could be. Building that chemistry he didn't get to last year, for real. Glad to see it. Okay, Janky, they're not playing with you this season, for real. Put that work in. Put that work in. Maybe Acho could take some notes on what believing in yourself is without Brown's knowing as he put it. Brown nosing as he put it. I'll tell you all a little bit about me. And I got this from my mom. So if you don't like this about me, I'm sorry. You got to blame my mom. But my mom is a person who will, when she decides that she is over you, you can stand right next to her. She don't even have to look your way. She won't look your way. She won't check up on you. She won't see how you're doing. She is moving forward. She has made a decision, and she is rolling with the decision she made. I got that from my mom. Emmanuel Acho has shown who he is, shown what he is about, and I don't even look for him, what he doing. I don't look to check out the next latest thing he's saying. Acho could be standing right next to me. I don't see him. Tony Yayo, y'all. I don't see him. I don't see him. So I don't look for anything with Acho. I don't look for anything with Shady because they're close together. So I don't think they're that different. I just keep it moving forward. I just keep it moving forward. So when y'all see me put somebody on the Summer Jam screen and y'all wonder why y'all won't hear me say nothing about what they doing, you got to blame my mom because she instilled that in me and I just keep it. It's nothing Emmanuel Acho can say where I would have any interest in it. Nothing. And I can't change that about myself. I just understand who I am and I roll with it. I roll with it and roll forward. So if it's anything from Emmanuel Acho, I don't want if you comment anything with Emmanuel Acho, I don't want you to feel like I'm being short with you. It's just I know it's no value. It's nothing I can gain from watching anything he says. He is playing a role that's terrible, so I don't even talk about it. That's what it is. That's what it is. So I just want to, if you're in the chat and you comment about him, I don't want you to think it's directed at you. It's not directed at you. It's directed at Acho. So, yep, that's his building in Cleveland. Acho had 1 sack, I think. Nobody listening to him. JJ getting worried already. You got to put that work in if you want to stay. Acho told on himself he probably thought trying to buy a position back in the day. Probably so. I love how Shedeur's connecting with his wide receivers, doing what he's always does. QB1, for real. Shedeur got his braids back. Time to work. Time to work. Ooh, those likes are going up. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, y'all. Preach. That's my mom also. Craig, I'm starting to believe we live very similar lives growing up. I'm starting to believe that, Craig. I think someone said it last year or 2 of JJ's contract. He knows he has to put on the season for real, because after this year, they can get rid of him. Not tethernism. Not tethernism. Oh, no. I'm so excited how good the Browns going to be this season. Detroit Gemini, I'm hype about it. I'm like that too, D. Acho, he makes me cringe. Yeah, I don't even need to see it no more. Jealous equal Acho, straight up hater is disgusting. I agree. Let sleeping dogs lie. Talk to him, C.A. Anderson. I agree, D. Acho gets no energy, all dust for me, for real. Janky might be on his way back to the cookout. He trying to put that work in. Here, no hater. See, no hater, for real. I believe Acho getting paid by the ops. He doing what Stephen A. Smith doing to get paid. It's just to get paid. I know no value in Acho, but I got to give DeSanders kudos for putting him outside the club. Acho looked dejected when he said DeSanders don't like him. Somebody got at him and let him know. You know what they told him?
Everybody stay on that side when they switched up. You switched up, stay on that side, man.
They told him stay on that side when you switched up. The ropes is out. It's full. Security ain't letting nobody else in. You can't pay your way in. None of that stuff. Britt said they all got their dresses dry clean. Oh, no. Ready to put them on. Acho tried to get back on ESPN like Chase Daniels. Stephen A. Smith taking all the money. ESPN don't want to get into Acho business because the Acho business is not profitable. They don't want to get in that business. They don't want to get in that business. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this stream. This was a great stream. Let me play this one more time because I appreciate everybody who supported in the last month. So let me play this. Let me play this for y'all. Spread love. It's the Off the Record way. I appreciate everybody for showing me love. So I'm going to show y'all love back. I appreciate y'all. By saying all these replacement QBs would be, let me slow down. By saying all these replacement QBs will give 7 to 8 wins, that's Shedeur's low bar now. He'll do better than that, but will be quiet to hit or noise if he wins the same or more as these replacements they project. I think he could do better than the replacements. I think he's better than them. I think he's way more better than them. So I don't think there's no point in bringing them in, these other guys. There's no point. No point. Call the bouncer, for real. Call the bouncer. Let him know we full. I remember Acho from his Cowboys media days. He got a little notoriety when he did a piece about black men. Oprah got behind him, and I think he wrote a book or something. Do what he do. Do what he do. What we done already? We got about good 2 hours and 15 minutes. Good 2 hours and 15 minutes. Bucky told Acho, put some respect on my name when you speak on us.
Put some respect on my name.
Put some respect on my name.
Y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
Put some respect on it. Also, I gotta do some work. I got some stuff coming for y'all this weekend on Patreon. I'm gonna get y'all the breakdown of Titus Howard playing in the game against the New England Patriots. I'm also gonna work to get y'all a breakdown on Shedeur's footwork. I'm gonna go to the Baltimore game, break down his footwork for Patreon, and then we're gonna go to the last game and see if we can see any differences in how his footwork was. And that's gonna be on run plays and play action with his coming out of center. So I'm gonna be working on that for y'all. I'm going to be working on it. I'm always working, y'all. ESPN has one clown already, Stephen A, for real. Bucky told Acho, but I'm looking side eye at Shady, though. He don't check Acho like he should. If you sit that close to people, then you got to be very similar to them. You have to be similar to them. You got to be. I know, right, D? What up? So in the off season, I'm trying to keep the streams between 2 hours and about 15 minutes to 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's what I'm trying to do. Geno retiring? What? Hold on, wrong button. The stream just might have got extended for that. Geno retiring. Hold on. Is this real? Let me see if I could. Let me search this real quick. Is that real? Is this real, y'all? All right, I'm not seeing nothing on Geno Smith retiring. I'm not seeing nothing. Let's see, latest. Hold on, let's see. Oh wait, I think he is. Hold on, let me see. Oh. Yeah, I see people talking about it. What? Can I find an official article? Anybody see this? If you have seen the Geno Smith stuff, I'm seeing people reacting to it, but I'm not seeing like the official release. Yeah, I'm trying to find that right now, Shadiki. I'm trying to find out if it's retiring or if it is. I heard the news of him being released, but I see people on X saying, why are they clowning him for retiring? So, hold on. I think he's on the list with several owners. No one has talked about that, though. All the Smoke podcast called Acho for his shady ways, too. No one likes that, man. Thank you for another great podcast. Enjoy your weekend. New York Post said he's being released. Man, I'm looking. I heard he was being released. Yeah, I heard he was being released. And then I did a search on him retiring. Yeah, 12. Geno Smith has been released. Okay. All right. So this is what I got. Let me show y'all. This is what I got right here so far. This is from Raiders Wire. Raiders set to release Geno Smith barring trade. Right here. See if we got some sound.
Deal was offered to him that he didn't necessarily like. An opportunity goes to Vegas to be a Raiders quarterback. He might have had the most unlucky interceptions all the time, every game. I mean, people were dropping in from the sky like they were Chris Angel on those things, picking him off, making the plays of their lives seemingly every time he threw a football. It does not work. Pete Carroll's gone. The entire system's gone. Geno's gone. And then he just retweeted a little bit ago Kyrie Irving's tweet from like 2014 that basically basically says the journey is the reward. So that means Gino has been excited and thankful. He's been here before, and we assume he's going to get some looks because he can still spin it. That's another Minnesota Viking opportunity that could come through because they're looking for a guy.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm only seeing he's been released. I started hearing yesterday that he was being released, so I'm not surprised by that. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that. So that's the only thing I can find. I thought it was, man, you at least want to see if another team wants you if you still want to play. So maybe they got it wrong over there on Threads, Detroit Gemini. Maybe they got it wrong on Threads. But yeah, I'm seeing he is being released, which they started to announce that yesterday. Okay, the NFL dropped a report that may not be true. Okay, got you. Adam Schefter posted he's been released. Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw he been released. I was like, man, okay, that's sudden. And they had a lot of stuff going on. They didn't have the best system. Chip Kelly was being stubborn. He was trying to change what guys were doing, what they were naturally comfortable doing. So he kind of was. It was all over the place. It was pretty bad for the Raiders last year. So he's been released, now retire. Okay, so I see it. Released, now retire. Got it. Let's shout out everybody who supported the stream today. Y'all had me nervous. Shout out to Key Mathis. Shout out to C.A. Anderson. Shout out to Ms. Brown. Shout out to Shanithia, and shout out to Wet 11s. I appreciate y'all. Y'all support helps me be able to be myself when I show up here every day. I don't have to play an act. I don't have to play a role. I don't have to do stuff for clicks. I don't have to, do all the things that we see people do that we look at sideways. So I appreciate y'all for that. Streams are slightly shorter. I only cut off about 20 minutes from the streams. But hopefully y'all enjoy it. It's just more streamlined stream. So that's what we're doing. Still the same amount of information, but more streamlined. So hopefully y'all are enjoying that. I appreciate y'all. Patreon, look for some new content this weekend. And then also like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Enjoy your weekend. Don't worry about the fake reports. Not a shot at you, Detroit Jonah. Let me say this correctly. Don't worry about the fake news in Cleveland. Don't worry about the new quarterback that they're going to say is going to be on the Browns. The room is the room. So don't let them get to you. Enjoy yourselves. Have a great weekend. Not the Seattle Browns. Not the Seattle's Browns. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for y'all support. Peace, everybody.
Look at what I did. Look at what I started. Look how far I came, dog. I ain't have no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, but they
They're
don't
setting Dylan Gabriel up. Take the biggest L out of
Look how far I came, dog. I ain't have no guidance. I just did my thing, dog. I just went my hardest. And I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah, I'ma go hard regardless. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. Running my check, I ran on my bag, I did what I did. Yeah. And how good they judge me, but they don't